Hi guys, it's Andy from mcfcfantv. How is everyone tonight? Hope you're well. This is going to be a very quick one. So I just wanted, I know I always say it's going to be a very quick one. My wife always tells me that one. But yeah, this is going to be a quick one. It was just to give you an update on obviously Pep's press conference ahead of the Champions League. A little bit of a comment from Raheem Sterling tonight, and especially after last night's Monday night social. I hope you tuned in for that one, where it got heated debate, which is it's always a good thing. Some people, I don't know whether they're very woke or the whatever, but they get a little bit, if you have an argument or a discussion or a heated debate, people get a little bit, oh, you can't say that, or you shouldn't be saying that, or everyone's got an opinion. And that's absolutely fine. But yeah, one thing I do want to say is, Jay Fresh Stunner, if you are on, you keep calling us out. You keep calling me out and saying, well, I'd love to debate Andy. And I've asked you loads and loads of times to come on the channel. This is your opportunity, mate. If you want to come on and discuss something, there you go. I'll bring you in. I'll send you the link. You can come and join us. No problem whatsoever. Have your say live rather than on your keyboard. But we'd love to have you on. We really, really would. And we'd like to have anybody on who's got an opinion. And if you want to debate something, if you think I'm wrong, if you think Chris is wrong, or Martin's wrong, or whoever, come on the channel. What are you doing? That's what it's all about. It's about a bit of debate. Like I said last night, it's about, if you're in a pub with 4 or 5 mates and you're arguing about a player, it gets heated sometimes, and you all have your say. I might say so-and-so's wrong. They might say I'm wrong, and that's absolutely fine. But some people just, I don't know what they want. This woke society, they don't want anything to be, they want everyone to agree with everybody and it all be nicey-nicey, and it's like garbage, nonsense. That's not what this channel was set up for. If you want that, go follow another channel if you just want one person's opinion on things. But anyway, a big shout out to, we've got a new subscriber to Patreon. That's John Grogan. So thank you very much, John, for joining us. We've got Ron Jones, Iota Thompson, Sean Fogarty, Philip Ward, Malcolm Horner, Ozzy, Charlie Everett, Ronnie Beaver, Unum Septium, SOS 2907, John Sense Pateri, Mike Bush, Connor Shaw, Addy, who we need to get back on the channel soon. Michael Judge, you're the winner of the Sergio Aguero print, so that is on its way to you. You'll have it in the next couple of days. Stephen Debster, Ryan Corrie, and last night to join us was John Grogan. So thank you so much. Do appreciate it. Does help support the channel, but if you don't want to join, that's absolutely fine. There's plenty of videos on mcfcfantv for free. So I want to say a massive thank you to the guys last night. Obviously, Alan got up very early in the morning prior to work to come on. So thank you to Alan over in Melbourne. Ross is obviously here in Manchester. And I want to say a big thanks to him. And obviously, Chris had been working all day, but kindly joined us last night. And obviously to Martin, who had work this morning. Hope the work's gone well, mate. But I was supposed to play golf today, but I didn't, because I didn't get to bed until 2 o'clock this morning. We were still chatting at like 1:30 in the morning of all sorts. So I cancelled my golf. And thankfully, tomorrow my lad is off. So me and Ralph are going to go and have a round of golf tomorrow at 11 o'clock. So I can't wait for that one. So it's worked out, actually. Okay. But let's see who is on. We have David Constable is on. What's up? How are you, mate? What's up, champions? Says Tyrone. Hello, says Teo Lozano. How are you, buddy? How is everyone doing? Well, it's just me tonight, mate. It's just a quick one. It's just a quick roundup and a wrap up of some of the things that have come out today. But yeah, I'm doing good. Hope you're doing well. Evening Blues, SOS 2907's on. Hello, Andy. How are you? Very good, Tale. I think I pronounced that right. Evening Blues, Charlie is on. Champions of England. Still waiting for Charlie. Charlie's another. He needs to come on this channel. He likes to say a lot. We want him on this channel because he does talk a lot of sense. Chaddo's on. Hey, how are you, mate? I've not met you before. Pep was so funny yesterday when he congratulated Chelsea for being out of form. Yeah, he did. Abdallah's on. Hi, Andy. I hope you're well. I'm very good, mate, and I hope you're well too. Hello, everyone. Man City 255 is on. How are you doing today? Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I had a busy day, but yeah, I must admit, didn't feel the best when I got up this morning. It was one of those nights where I actually slept on the sofa because by the time we got off early hours this morning, Martin left obviously because he had work, but Chris then left at some point, I think, and it was me and Alan and. Maybe it was this way, I can't remember. But we were chatting. We were chatting all sorts of things, not just football, but personal stuff and Champions League final and flights and COVID and all that type of stuff. Because obviously, if you remember, if you watched last night's Monday Night Social, it's just been announced that in Australia there was going to be another ban. So obviously that sort of scuppered some plans for Ross. And obviously Ross had the issue with his flight. So hopefully Ross today has seen his dad, and hopefully he's getting all those flights and everything else sorted for the Champions League final. But yeah, very good, mate. Thank you for that. Hello from Dublin, Ireland. Dale Brennan, how are you, mate? Hope you're well. Thanks, Dale. Up the Blues says 255. We'll call him 255 from now on. Hey, Andy, how you doing, mate? I'm good. Noah, how are you, mate? I will. Man City, it'll be champions of England and Europe. Well, let's hope so. John Walters is on roll on Saturday. It's ours. Everyone seems very confident. I don't want to underestimate Chelsea, though. No, neither do I. It was brilliant last night. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, some people take offence to it. I never understand it. Whenever we have normally it's all placid and it's this and that, but there are occasions on the Friday Night Social and others where everyone wants their say and everyone, and I'm the worst for it. I will openly admit I'm the worst for it. But I just want, if you've got an argument, you back it up. You back it up. And if there's something I disagree with, I'll challenge it and I will say it, and I'll say that with my. It's always said it against my mates, and they've said it to me. And I've just been brought up with my mates challenging me, going, yeah, but come on, Andy, you've got to back that up. That's nonsense. You can't just say that. Back it up with. So I've always grown up with that debating attitude and having to back things up, not just make a random statement. And last night, that was my point. It was like, well, if we're going to get Grealish, where's Grealish going to play? If we're going to keep Foden, where's he going to play? And if we're going to keep Gundogan, well, hold on, we've got Foden and Gundogan and Grealish in the team, and that it's just debate. It is not us falling out whatsoever, because that was earlier on in the show. So it's just, and some people maybe some people don't like it, and I would suggest to those people, if you don't like it, switch off, don't watch it, don't subscribe to the channel, don't follow those type of content. Rather than tonight, it's one person, or it might be Martin doing a watch along, or it might be somebody else doing something. If you don't like debate, and sometimes it's heated, switch off. Just switch off. Don't watch it. Don't subscribe to the channel or to those type of videos. I don't get it. People get really, really upset when debates happen, and it's like, well, I don't know. Maybe that's the woke society. Maybe that's the society we're in today. It is what it is. But anyway, this Indian variant isn't looking too good. It's not looking that good, I'll be honest with you. Good day to you, Salah Callan. How are you? You're new. Hi, Andy Dudley Lewis. How are you, buddy? Hope you're well. I didn't stay on for too long because I had college today. You can watch it back. But it was quite funny when Andy said that Martin is talking rubbish. Well, no, I mean, people have told me today that I'm talking garbage, and that's fine. I've got no problems with that whatsoever. And this is the difference: is that if somebody says, Andy, you're talking absolute shite, you're talking garbage, you're talking nonsense, I go, fine, back it up, tell me why, come and debate it then, and I'll fight my corner. And if I'm wrong, and I have been in the past, I'll go, hands up. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're spot on. But if you can't come up with a proper argument over it, don't debate it. Don't get involved in it. And Martin gave as good as he got last night, and as good as he got, I should say, last night. And he was right on numerous things. And I think in the end, we all ended up agreeing with each other at certain points. There were just certain things that we all sort of got wrapped up in over the Sterling thing and over the Grealish thing and everything else. And, God, if people don't like debate, I just don't get it. Because that's not real life. We all debate stuff at school, at college, at work, at the football ground, whichever team you support, in the pub, wherever. If you're a lover of football and you have an opinion, you'll argue it. Some people, maybe that's not for them. Maybe they don't like to get involved in debate and things like that. But yeah, I find it bizarre that some people. I'm not talking about Martin. Martin always gives as good as he gets. But some of the comments that came out last night and today, it's like, oh my Lord, Jesus Christ! It's a debate. It's a football debate. That's what we do. It's a show. We're debating. We're passionate City fans or we're football fans. If you can't debate, then forget it. It's pointless. You just want some metronomic type of presenter just to go, and this is the latest news today, blah, 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 blah. I mean, how boring would that be? Not for me. Maybe it's for you, but it's not for me. But it was quite funny, yeah, we said that. Not underestimate Chelsea, just believe we are too powerful, you reckon? I hope so, John Walters, I really do. Snowflake Society have opinions on everything but take offence at everything, says One Shot You Dick On. It is, and like, I'm quite happy. People can prove me wrong and can argue with me. I'm all for it. I love a debate. I absolutely love a debate. I just back it up. And if people can change my opinion, I'm all for that, because then I learn something and I go, actually, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're actually right and I'm wrong. I changed my opinion. And I did that with the Ruben Diaz stuff. Martin was months and months and months before we signed Ruben Diaz. Martin was going on about Ruben Diaz and I was going, what? No, I can't see that happening. No way. How right was Martin on that one? Absolutely spot on. Don't know about Koulibaly and the others, but he was spot on with Diaz. And I just thought, I just don't see it. I really don't see it for Man City. But we signed him and he's been absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. Riyad Mahrez is another. I mean, I've given him grief after grief after grief after season after season after season. But this last 4 or 5 months, he has been absolutely phenomenal, right up there in the top 3 players for Man City this season, in my opinion. Others might say, no, he's not. There's other players better. Gundogan, KDB, Foden. Somebody said to me, I can't believe that you haven't picked KDB in your top 5 or top 4 of player of the season. And I'm thinking, well, yeah, because he's been good. I don't personally think he's had an exceptional season like he has done previously, but that's my opinion. Others have got their opinions, and that's fine. Debate it. Tell me why you think he has. Thanks, 255. Roll on Saturday. Hope all is good. Dale, Dublin, Ireland. I might put it that way, John. Big chunk there. Do apologise. Go back to it. Concern. Oh, Andy, not Grealish tonight, please. No, there's definitely no Grealish. Garbage tonight. What courses do you do? Oh, somebody else's Oasis asking about courses. Absolutely criminal that Bamford isn't in the Euro squad. Yeah, well, Noah perfectly brings me on to one of the things I was going to talk about, and that is very quickly. And like I said, this is going to be a short one, I promise. So the provisional of 33-man squad for England is Dean Henderson, Sam Johnston, Jordan Pickford, Aaron Ramsdale, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Ben Chilwell, Connor Cody, Ben Godfrey, Reece James, Harry Maguire, Tyrone Mings, Luke Shaw, John Stones, Kieran Trippier, Kyle Walker, Ben White. Then we've got Jude Bellingham, Jordan Henderson, Jesse Lingard, Mason Mount, Declan Rice, James Ward-Prowse, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Mason Greenwood, Harry Kane, Marcus Rashford, Bukayo, Saka, Jadon Sancho, Raheem Sterling, and Ollie Watkins. So I must admit, it's when reading out that squad, it seems weird. It seems weird reading out some of the names that are on that list, but I guess, and I'm not a Gareth Southgate fan. I'm not, but I'm guessing it's a good thing that is giving players who you read some of those names have been in form this season or are in form right now, albeit, yes, there is Harry Maguire is injured and there's Jordan Henderson injured, and that is a provisional squad, so that's going to be chopped down and changed anyway. But it's good to see some new names. I mean, I'm just looking at it here, and you look at the likes of Ollie Watkins, you look at Mason Greenwood, who I think definitely deserves to be in this squad. You look at Saka. You look at the likes of James Ward-Prowse, who's had a brilliant season, a really, really good season. The likes of a Ben White, I don't think he'll be in the final squad. But young Jude Bellingham from Dortmund getting in there on merit. And you look at the others. Kieran Trippier looked like he was out for the count with England, but had a brilliant season and winning La Liga with Atletico Madrid. You've got Connor Cody, who people have been calling for, who's been in goodish form, maybe not so much lately for Wolves, but he's got a chance. Ben Godfrey, who, if you watch the preview I did with Cameron from the Mighty Blues, said he's got to be Young Player of the Year. Reece James, who I think is a very exciting player. So on that side, as much as listen, England could go on and win the Euros in the summer, and I'll hold my hands up. But I'm not a Gareth Southgate fan, I'll be honest with you. But reading that lineup is it's like so random players that you won't pick normally. But to be fair to Southgate, he's picking them on form, and that can only be a good thing, maybe, unless we crash out of the Euros. Embarrassingly, I don't know. I'm caught between the devil and deep blue soup because I don't particularly like Gareth Southgate as a manager. I don't think he's done anything in particular in domestic football, and we had a great team that should have done better. He got us to a semi-final, whoopee-doo type of thing, but I don't know. I think he's a yes man. I would rather have somebody else in managing England, but he isn't. He's our manager. But yeah, I'm quite excited about that team because for once, a manager is actually picking on form, apart from a few players who are injured. But there you go. Noah says, how can you get offended at debates? I try not to get offended at people because me and my mates have a kind of sense of humour that could offend lots of people. Well, I mean, some people get offended easily. I don't know. Football itself is a debate because even if a team is mid-table, every fan of a team will tell you that their team is the best in the world, or a player is better, or this man is better. Yeah, agree, Tyrone. Totally agree. Away says, nice one, mate. I'm in year 11 doing motor vehicle apprenticeship at college. Good luck with that one, mate. John Walter Sniffles is sleeping. Ooh, glad he's sleeping, mate. Almost everything about football becomes debatable. Of course it does, absolutely. Grown men disagree, but as long as it ends with a smile and a pint, what's the problem? I have no idea. And it's not a problem for us. Us guys, we ended last night, all of us, chatting to each other for God knows how long after the show finished. Obviously, Martin had to go to bed because he had work early in the morning. So did Chris. Chris went off. Maybe he didn't. Maybe Chris stayed. But I don't stop debating at college. Sometimes I get told off for doing that with my United friends in class. It's what it's all about, and it gets heated sometimes. Jesus Christ! I mean, I've seen proper fist fights over football debates in a pub. We won't go that far, but some people are like, it's like switch off. Yes, brilliant stream last night, lads. Loved the debate, Andy. Thank you very much, Michael. In my opinion, I find heated debates fun to watch. Yeah, and sometimes I will hold my hands up. I do go overboard, and I do get a bit challenging, I'll say. But if I'm into a debate, I want I want someone to change my mind, my opinion. I really want somebody to go, this is why I think this is this and this, and I want people to change my mind. But I think it was just a debate. We've done hundreds of shows, far worse than where we've got into proper arguments than last night's show. But I think it also comes from a love of the game. Of course it does. And a love of our team and a love of our favourite players. I'm guessing sport is the only category which can lead to endless debate. Well, it's always about opinions, isn't it? 255. It's, this is why I don't get into this, which team is the best, the 99 United team or the City Centurions. How can you prove it? You just can't. Who was the best boxer? Somebody saying, well, you've got Tyson Fury and you've got Joshua, and nowadays, I mean, they won't lace the gloves of a Muhammad Ali, of a Mike Tyson and his pomp. In my opinion, we're getting into debate, aren't we? Or you go back to the likes of Joe Calzaghe, who was undefeated. Phenomenal boxer, gets overlooked, and then you could argue the fact that you had the likes of Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, my all-time favourite boxer ever. Tommy Hearns back in those 80s days, which was for me the greatest era of boxing, and those four boxers for me, apart from Tyson, I never saw Muhammad Ali, but I have watched a lot of his fights, and he was a phenomenal boxer. But how do you compare the likes of an unbeaten Joe Calzaghe who fought everybody around? Or do you like the gung-ho sort of Nigel Benn, go for it against anybody type of thing? So it is just all a matter of opinion, but it is what it is. Dale Brennan, MCFC Dublin Ireland. We have been debating amongst ourselves for centuries. You're absolutely spot on. You have, mate. And still going on. Ray says, Ray J737 says, we looked good against Everton. I'm not sure about the intensity of the game, but Everton had something to play for. We looked very good against Everton. We really, really did. And that I don't think is with our starting 11. But loads and loads of comments on. England will get roasted at right back, you reckon? Don't be silly, Tyrone. Kyle's got this. I don't know what that's about. Tyrone said something. Nuruddin Rammoon says, Mahrez, love from Algerian people from London, England, Manchester City is champ of Europe 2021. Mahrez is best played of 2021. There you go. There you go. There's an opinion for you. There you go. These are. Yeah, the Algerians are on. I'm not the best. I'm not the man for best players of all the nations play on that side. I don't rate him, Ollie. Oh, Southgate. Sorry, folks. Just being honest. I personally don't. Hello, Andy, says Addy. Ray J says, Mason Greenwood, what a great player. I like him better than Rashford. I don't like when he has the ball around the box when he's playing us. He's a very good player, Ray J. He definitely is a very good player. Good prospect, let's say. I still think Mason Rashford's a good player as well. Plodry is always a debate starter. Don't you go there, Ronnie Beaver. Don't you get me started again. Nice one. I'm off to become a sailor in a year or so. Don't know what that's about. Andy, what's a Guam family? Channel B, how are you, mate? Hope you're well. And one of my dreams is to watch the Man City derby at the Etihad. You'll have to come over and meet us outside the stadium, mate. Dalmar Campbell says Rodri should not start in the UEFA Champions League final. He gave away his place those silly passes against PSG, Brighton, Chelsea. Fernandinho, for me, it's going to be debatable. We are going to do a show on it. How awesome is it to be in the Champions League? It is brilliant. Ronnie says, challenging is a great way to put it. Been challenging over the years being a City fan, although lately it's gotten easier. It definitely has gotten easier, mate. Not when I was at school. I hope Furnace starts final, you reckon? Joe Fraser, what boxer? Yeah, Joe Fraser was a great. You've got others. You've got Joe Fraser in those days of Muhammad Ali, and there were plenty of others. Tyrone. I love the way Pep'S so relaxed about Saturday. I'm sure this will be rubbing off on our players. Let's hope so. Addy says, I'm in the US I hope to plan a UK visit for the derby as well, but I do not think I will be able to get tickets. I reckon for the derby, you'll probably struggle, Addy. I would suggest to you, if you want to come to the UK and you want to come to the Etihad and to Manchester and you want to watch a City game at the Etihad, I probably wouldn't pick the derby. I'm sure you'd be able to get a ticket somehow. And if not, contact us. We'll get you a ticket. But I wouldn't be going for the derby because, as they say, they're like rocking horse shit. They really are. You'll struggle to get a ticket for those. But come and enjoy it on another day and watch the game. It's still a great experience. From playing at Main Road to the big stadium in Europe, what a fortune club to love and support it is. Pep'S settled system and doesn't have to worry about the defence. I still think he's got a thing. There is still something with the defence I think we need to work out. I've seen that they're putting a seating area in the academy pitch and a big screen for the Champions League final. Really? That would be great. That would be absolutely amazing. But as you know, we won't be able to do it because we've got the live show. So we won't be able to go and do it from there. We'll be doing a live show from home and enjoying the Champions League final from here. And good luck to everyone who's got tickets. It's been, again, I've seen some stuff on Twitter, which is like, you know, people having a right go at people who've got tickets for this and who haven't got tickets. And look, good luck. It was in a ballot, and good luck to those who've got tickets. Go over, enjoy it. I'm so envious of you. I really am. I said it last night. Enjoy the night, enjoy the day, the couple of days you're out there. Have a brilliant time. Stay safe. Come back home and just let's hope City win it. And that'd be amazing. Rocky Marciano, well, yeah. John, you might remember Rocky Marciano. I certainly don't. But obviously, I know of Rocky Marciano and obviously Raging Bull and everything else. Michael Feeney says, totally agree, Andy. Loved the boxing in the 80s and the late 70s. Great stuff. I've had a good few boxing DVDs. Those days, I watched it back and posted, I retweeted it on Twitter a couple of weeks ago, and it just popped up on my timeline from something I posted a few years ago. And it was the Hearns versus Hagler, the first round, the one round. And if you didn't know anything about boxing, or you didn't know anything about Hearns and Tommy Hearns and Hagler, and you watched that round without any sort of like round one or whatever, you would think that would be the round 12 or in them days round 10, because didn't have 12 rounds in those days, but round 10. And it would just, and it was on the line. Whoever won this round won it. It was round one, and it was the greatest round of boxing I have ever seen. They just went toe to toe. There was blood coming out of Hagler's head. I don't know it was a punch or a head, but they just went at it for 3 minutes against each other. Hearns hurt Hagler, which was rare. Hagler just never took a step back. That's why I loved him. He just never took a step back. He went forward and forward and forward. And then he had Hearns on the ropes and he was wobbling all over the place. He was just the most amazing 3 minutes of boxing. If you've never, ever seen it, actually, let me post a link for you. I'll post a link for you. Let me just... Hearns versus Hagler.
Okay, I gave both five.
There you go. I'll have to. I won't get a copyright for that, but I can post the links on it. If you've never seen it, if you've never ever seen it, go over and watch this. This is the greatest 3 minutes of boxing that you'll ever come across in your life. So, anyway, back to John Grogan says Ricky Hatton. Yeah, massive following. What are your thoughts about the EDS manager moving to Parma in Italy, mate? I haven't heard that, Charlie. I must admit, I haven't heard it. My lad's just come back from the gym. I haven't heard that. I'm busy all day. If that's the case, he's done a brilliant job so far. So I'm sure there'll be something in the pipeline. Anyway, by the way, have you seen Danny Alves? I said he regrets not coming to City with Pep. Did he? There you go. Frank Bruno will beat if he hadn't been saying, is as Tyson and even the most. He almost had him. He did with that one punch, Ronnie. He did, didn't he? He was that close, but Tyson those days was an absolute beast. My nephew got a ticket today, travelling to Edinburgh tomorrow for a flight out Thursday morning. A lucky sod, Linny. Well done to him. Sterling in the final, maybe with 5 minutes to go. Maybe we are gonna be doing some another vlog tomorrow or Thursday on the Champions League stuff. I don't like the way team waits to a player at the edge of the box to make a tackle, Andy. So for the fan cams, I record my video, I send it to you at the MCFC Fancy. Yes, correct. Yeah, that's what you have to do. All you have to do if you want to send stuff, record it. All we say is, I'll have to use my wife's new.
Hello.
Oh, my wife's new phone. She's just got a new iPhone 12 mini. But hold it landscape and then press record. Because if you hold it up, press record and then turn it, it'll only record it. Obviously in portrait mode. So if you hold it in that way, then press record and record yourself, and then send it to mcfcfantv@gmail.com, the usual address, which is in the description below. And if you can send us stuff, that'd be brilliant. I've got a new idea for a new show over the summer. I'm an absolute obsessive with Desert Island Discs, and I've been listening to a back catalogue over the last week or two of old sort of 1990s, 80s, 90s, whatever, recordings of people who've died and gone. I've got a bit of an idea for a Man City Fan TV Desert Island Discs type of theme, which I think would be quite interesting. And now it might not be, it might be music and something else, but that'll be coming in over the summer, or after the Champions League final. I've got 2 or 3 ideas after the Champions League final. Once we've got this season out of the way, there will be something. I am working with somebody that sent me an email today about this app, and it's like a fantasy football app, but it's for the Euros in particular, but you can do it the same on any sport in the world. So I'm working with them at the moment. I need to speak to them tomorrow. So if you want to join it, and we get enough subscribers, remember we're nearly at 17,000 subscribers. If we can get enough subscribers, 500,000 to join it, we can give out loads of prizes as well for joining it. It's free. It's absolutely free. We just have to generate enough people to join it. So it is literally like the Premier League, fantasy football Premier League. So I'll speak to them tomorrow and I'll let you know more about that. But we have got some ideas once the Champions League is over. We've obviously got a bit of a gap, and then the Euros. We're going to do some new shows in the summer. One of them might be a Desert Island Discs type of thing. So if you are a YouTuber out there, don't nick my idea. You heard it on the 25th of May. That's what we're doing. So if you want to come on and join, you're more than welcome. But anyway, let's see, is there anybody else? 48 in the chat. Tim Smith's on. How are you, buddy? Hope you're well. We need to get you on, mate, because you've been a real big supporter of Man City Fan TV. I do appreciate it. Tyson, rapist, he sucks. I don't know where that's a play on words. Will it be called Desert Island Kicks? Blue Heart, you absolute. I should delete you for even coming up with that, because that was one of the 3 ideas I had, you cheeky bastard. But it could be called Desert Island Kicks. You're too clever. You're far too clever. And you possibly just ruined me. But it was one of 3. That was one of 3 that I chose. But anyway, we'll see. What's Desert Islands? What's Desert Islands? What are you on about? What's Desert Islands? Great stream, Andy, as always. Thank you, Michael. Love a music chat, Paul Standout. So do I, mate. Bye, Andy. Safe from now. Take care, Tim Smith, and thank you very much. Hit the like. Hey, he's here. He's here. He's here. Where are you? Why are you not on the channel? Come on. Come on. Come on. I did invite you on. I said I'll be going live soon if you want to come on and debate. You did say, J Fresh Stunner, you said, oh, I'd love to debate with Andy. Here's your opportunity. Here's your opportunity, mate. So maybe we'll save it for another day because I'm going shortly. But J Fresh, you want to debate with me? I'm absolutely up for it. I've asked you a few times. Come on. No, don't be afraid. come on, have a debate. Prove me wrong or change my mind, or I'm absolutely up for that. Absolutely up for it. Massive Oasis fan, lucky to see them 7 times. I haven't seen them that many times, but I have seen them, and yeah, brilliant. I am asking because I know that Oasis loves Man City. Great minds think alike. Yeah, wait till I see you at the Etihad. But yeah, no, they do think alike. I know what you like. You're a clever bloke. Just watch that fight. That wasn't a tickling contest. It was a proper scrap. It was unbelievable, Ronnie. It was absolutely the greatest first round of boxing you'll ever see. But anyway, quickly, I just wanted to bit of news. There's a bit of news around today. Apparently, according to the MEN, Man City are interested in Barcelona target Robin Gosens. And it's saying that City are interested in signing the left-back Robin Gosens this summer. Spanish outlet Sport report the Blues are one of many top sides in Europe that are admirers of the Atalanta defender, claiming Juventus, Inter Milan and AC Milan have all made contact with him, whilst also suggesting Barca are interested in his signature. I can't see this. But it says Goosen has played a key role in Atalanta's fairy tale success in recent seasons as a left wing back, and has been rewarded for his consistent performances with a place in Joachim Löw's Germany squad, even though he's now been replaced by Hansi Flick. The article reports the Italian side would be considering sanctioning an exit for Goosens for a fee in the region of £35 million. But the MEN understands City are unlikely to sign a new left back unless they can make room in that position with a sale, which leads us back to what we talked about last night. Martin did say Mendy will go in the summer, and that might be the option, the opening for the likes of Goosens or another player to come into Man City. So we talked about that. The other thing I did want to bring up, obviously we had a heated debate last night with regards to Raheem Sterling, and Sterling came out on social media, and I'm going to show you what he's actually said on social media. And this is Raheem Sterling. He said, if I could be better in a lot of aspects, he said, I could be better in a lot of aspects, but a lot of things come into play in the season. A lot of things fans and you guys, the media, do not see. You would never understand. At the same time, everyone has their opinion on my season. At the end of the season, if you look at the team, even in the last couple of months, with the games that I've missed, I'm still top 2 or 3 goal scorers in the team. Missed out on some vital games, which as a player is disappointing. At the same time, I'm nowhere near the level I know I can be. At the same time, in our season, I am one who is still producing the most goals. So there you go. There you go. Sterling's come out. He obviously knows he's not had a season like he had last season or the season before, but he's still producing the goods. And good to see him sticking up for himself, having big bollocks, and pushing himself, and absolutely and rightly so. I don't believe he's rubbish. I don't believe he should be sold. I don't believe, because he's had 3, 4, 5 months where he's not been great, and I said that last night. I don't think he's had a great season. But to think others like Mahrez and Gundogan, who have had 4 or 5 months, have been very, very good, but not a great season if you take it in as a whole. And Sterling's still producing, 14 goals, 12 assists, etc. And he's had a poor season in his respect. But so fair play to him. I don't think Sterling's going anywhere this summer. I think he's a massive commodity for Man City. But anyway, it is what it is. Pep Guardiola, here comes Pep'S on saying, I'm selling Mendy to Stockport County for £49. You'll be lucky. £4.90 you might get for him, but no, I mean, come on, let's not. Mendy on his day is a great, great player. Just too inconsistent with injuries. That's his problem. But anyway, are you mad? Sterling is ours. Sterling's no Jack Grealish. Don't use. Hey, listen, he's already here. He's just come on as we're about to go, and he's already chucking him in. He chucked in enough last night, and so did others. So stop it, you, because I'm about to go. I doubt we'll see Mendy in the summer. I'll be honest with you, Charlie. I'll be surprised if I'll be really surprised if he's in the summer. Who's gonna buy him and for what price? And we're not going to get a lot for him. I'll be honest. Who's going to pay his wages? I mean, he's on whatever it 4.1 million a year. I mean, it's a lot of money. But hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Maybe he'll turn around. Maybe Pep will turn him around. He's still young enough. Maybe let's face it, this season has had much more of an injury-free season, albeit he's had injuries, but than he has done the previous 2 seasons. So who knows? Maybe he's over his injuries. Maybe we'll see a brand new Ben Mendy next season, and Pep thinks, if you're fit, I'll make you into a world-class left-back. No need to purchase. It just depends on whether he's injured or not, and that's the problem. And then we've got Zinchenko, which we all agreed on last night. He's been phenomenal this season, absolutely amazing. So there you go. John Grogan says, "Wow, that was a brutal round. It's the greatest 1 minute of boxing you'll ever see, and that was the first round. It was just non-stop. 2 of 4 at that period." Best boxers in world football, in boxing across the globe. I mean, Tommy Hearns was an exceptional boxer. You had Roberto Duran, who was the hands of stone. He was evil. But then you had Sugar Ray Leonard, who was the most graceful boxer I think I've ever seen, even more graceful than Muhammad Ali. He was that good. And then my favourite, never took a step back, Marvin Hagler. Sadly, died not a few months ago. But for me, I loved watching Hagler. Just never, ever took a step back. And everything was a scrap. And that was the greatest, in my opinion, the greatest 3 minutes of boxing I've ever seen. But enjoy it. Zinni needs a new improved contract, says Ronnie. I agree. Second round, ding, ding. Yeah. Hearns, Hagler, Sugar, Ray. Hearn, Hagler, Sugar Ray, and then obviously Roberto Duran was the 4th person around at that time. But it is Watch Morales and Barrera fights. Yeah, they were. Yeah. Barrera. I mean, they were proper battles. They were, but I still don't think they compare to that 80s period with those 4. Because remember, they fought each other 2 and 3 times. And they were amazing, absolutely amazing. But anyway, that's the end for tonight. Just wanted to give you an update. Pep's press conference. He seemed very, very relaxed. He did. He was asked a few questions about the squad. He said the squad is happy. The squad is very, very relaxed. There was nothing in there. There was no injury updates. It's all very, we're just preparing for, I think, press conference yesterday for today, and was today and tomorrow, or today they were having a day off. Wednesday and Thursday they were going to prepare the squad ready to fly out to Porto, which is going to be interesting. It doesn't sound like there's any niggles of anybody. It looks like we're going to have a fully fit squad. He said, I haven't decided yet. He was asked about Phil Foden and said Phil Foden has been exceptional, but I haven't decided the squad. Or the starting 11. I'm going to decide that after the training sessions this week. But I have got a plan. I've got a plan in mind. And so he did, as somebody's mentioned it earlier, he did seem very relaxed. Let's hope he's not over-relaxed and he's not too relaxed coming into it. But listen, the players have got a lot of confidence. We've won the league. We won the Carabao Cup. And we thumped Everton spectacularly. And we've still got Sergio Aguero on the bench because I can't see him starting. We've still got that fella who will be absolutely desperate. And I'm sure his 2 goals against Everton were because he was desperate to come on. He even told Guardiola, I don't want to start. I want to come on. I'm not quite ready. That goes to show you. I mean, his ego could easily have said, I want to start. Let me start. And Pep might have started him. But he didn't. He went, no, I'm not quite ready. Let me come on from the subs bench. And he did, score 2. Well, if those 2 goals and those finishes are anything to go by, we've got an absolutely brilliant addition, finally, on the bench as a striker that we can bring on should we need it against Chelsea. It's going to be a difficult game. We are going to talk more about it maybe tomorrow or Thursday night. We're going to do a big review on that anyway. But finally, I just want to say goodbye to everybody. I remember Alan Minter getting battered. Hagler absolutely destroyed Minter that night. He cut him up like you wouldn't believe. I mean, he just, his body punches and everything. Minter's nose and eye was all over the place. Ben was great to watch. Ben was, that's why I love Nigel Benn. Some people liked Chris Eubanks, and he was a very good technical boxer. But Ben, it was like Hagler for me, just head down, went straight in, and he just never stopped. And he had some wonderful, wonderful fights. When are we flying? When are we flying out to Porto, Andy? It's normally the day before. I don't know. I think they'll probably go. Well, he said Wednesday, Thursday, so I've got a funny feeling they might go there Thursday evening, and they'll spend the day in Porto on Friday and do some training at a local area. I've got a feeling they might fly Thursday night. They might not. Might fly Friday morning, but it'll definitely be Thursday night or Friday morning. One or the other. They'll definitely be going that time. But I've got a feeling they'll go Thursday night after training or Thursday afternoon after training. They might train in the morning and then go in the afternoon, so they can have a good rest in the evening. Don't be surprised if there's fireworks outside the Man City Stadium. So who knows? And Man City Hotel, who knows? But it's going to be a great occasion. Two English teams in the final. It's just a great advert for the Premier League. It really is. It's going to be good. It's going to be a great final, one way or the other. Yes, Chris, always had that. I don't care. I'm going to tear it up attitude. Absolutely. Paul Stanley says Aguero will be on the bench Sunday. It's a different ball game. We're 3-0 up in City. We're in cruise control. The finals are different thing. Maybe 10 minutes at the end if we're winning. Yeah, I agree with that. McGuigan was top class. He was a good boxer. Eubank was good, backed up by the hype. He was a very, very technically gifted boxer. My God, Alan Minter. Now that's a blast from the past. It is. Cheers, Andy. Thank you and take care, everyone. Yeah, you too, Blue Heart. But anyway, this is Andy from mcfcfantv. Don't forget, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, don't subscribe. If you want to become a patron, become a patron. If you don't, no problem whatsoever. Still plenty of stuff free of charge on mcfcfantv. But if you want to support us, you can do. There are 3 different tiers: £5, £10, £15, and there are going to be more Patreon-only videos this week going on the channel for patrons. Plus, we'll be back. We'll be doing more stuff this week just on the regular YouTube channel for everybody, free of charge. But take care. Thank you, everyone. Don't forget, if you missed the Monday Night Social last night, it was brilliant. It was a big heated debate. We all got into sort of a big barney over certain issues, and yeah, but we're all friends at the end of the day. And yeah, hope you enjoy it. If you haven't seen it, go over and watch it. It's on the YouTube channel right now. And take care. Stay safe wherever you are. Hope you're having a good week. And we will be back maybe tomorrow. If not, we'll be back Thursday for a Champions League preview. But stay safe, everyone. Do appreciate all your support. And squeaky bum time. We are only 3-4 days away from City in the Champions League final against Chelsea. Great. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. But take care. We'll see you soon.